just want everybody to know I stand ready to put Howie Roseman back in the boiler room.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes.
I'm a grown-ass man. See, I'm a grown-ass man. Grown-ass man.
Hey everybody, King Dingbat here. I'm in my garage with a cigar. It's only a candy cigar because my wife won't let me smoke one after I put that big fat head up in our bedroom.
Let's get rid of that. At this point, I'd be happy for Djax to be playing for somebody else. And my team stinks. I agree. Stinks.
They laugh about us. We're a disgrace. We suck.
I am now Philly 500's bitch.
Dallas still stinks. By the way, King Dingbat here, and I hope everybody's having a great day. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're hanging in there. You know, I wasn't even going to do a video today. I have so much stuff going on, but I just had to because this has been driving me nuts all day. Late last night, I got a DM from Fly Eagles TV. Shout out to you. I'll put his link in the description. You can go check his channel. But thank you for sharing this with me because I had not seen it. And it was an article, or it was a tweet basically by Jeff McLean. And Jeff McLean was basically saying that Howie Roseman has a say in what the Eagles do on game day, who they activate, who they might promote, and he's very involved in this. He didn't know to what degree, but to me, it doesn't really matter. It is a big, 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 big problem, okay? And at first, I couldn't even believe it. Then I thought about it a second. I said, we are dealing with Howie Roseman, a guy who drafted a fireman in the first round. This is a guy that passed on DK Metcalf. Now, we've been under Howie rule for years and years, okay? We've been under his regime. And if you go back to when he first took on the GM role, back when he got it from Andy Reid, one of the first things he did was fight and argue with Andy Reid about what players to pick. And of course, everybody he picks usually stinks. I'm going to be honest with you. They stink. Okay? Let's be honest. When it comes to a first-round pick, second-round pick, he has a lot of misses. And then it got so bad that Chip Dip Kelly, he struggled power away from Howie Roseman. And on one side, it was like, I was glad that Howie Roseman got stripped power, but at the same time, I knew we were really giving it to a big dingbat, who may be even a bigger dingbat. And then Howie Roseman goes. He goes into the boiler room. He's in there with, mankind, and he's like, and he's in there, right? And he's gone. He's gone. Nobody sees or hears from Howie Roseman again. Then, when Chip Dip Kelly gets fired, Howie Roseman reemerges. And he comes out, and he's astute, and he's sophisticated, and he talks from the heart. I really have learned so much. I have learned so much, and I've just spent these years, and I've changed, and I'm going to show it, because now I understand you just got to go for it. You got to go for it. You got to take your chances. You got to be aggressive. And I said, all right, we're going to see what he can do. And then, boom, boom, boom. He trades up like 3 times to get Carson Wentz. I'm like, all right, I can dig this. He's making moves. Howie Roseman, he's changed. He's a new man. I can dig it. You know what I mean? And then it was like, okay, he missed on this draft pick. I'm not going to kill him too much because he's active. He's making moves. And you know what? The Eagles go to the Super Bowl. They win the Super Bowl. I'm going to tell you what. Some of those picks that helped us win the Super Bowl were Chip Kelly's picks. Just saying. But, you're like, okay, look, Howie isn't the greatest talent evaluator. But the Eagles have it structured in a way where he is not going to be making the picks. It's Joe Douglas, even though Howie Roseman has final say. And I got to admit, I never bought this. I knew all along Joe Douglas was a front man for Howie Roseman, okay? And I was a little worried and concerned about his picks, but man, he made a lot of moves. He was making this trade. He got J.J. And I'm like, I can dig it. I can forgive him for where he's weak because he's doing a hell of a job right now. And we won a Super Bowl. So you got to give him credit on that front. We got to give him credit. However, something happened from the point that they won the Super Bowl over the next few years, okay? I think, and I don't know what it is, but you saw Howie Roseman, a guy who came out of the boiler room, who was active, making trades, doing things teams hadn't done before. You know, trading up 3 times to get Carson Wentz was so impressive, and it was such a smart thing to do. And he was active with the contracts, and you know, it was all good. And then something happened after the Super Bowl. He stopped being active. He stopped getting involved in negotiating. Here's a player that could really help your team. Here's this guy, and then he just started backloading all these people's contracts, restructuring, backloading. Eagles are involved in this guy. The Eagles are supposedly interested in this guy. None of it turns out. Howie Roseman went from the boiler room to greatness, and he's on the verge of going back to the boiler room. This is what I'm trying to say. Because if we're at a point now where Joe Douglas is gone, so you don't even have your front man. Howie Roseman is running the player evaluation. He's doing all of that. Admitted, nobody's disputing it. Now, not only is he doing it, he is involving himself in what the coaches should do and who they should put out on the field. This is bad. This is not going to end well. Okay? And to me, Howie got too much power. Maybe he got too comfortable winning. But right now, what is going on is absolutely unexcusable. If this is true. Okay? Well, we'll have to put that out there. We can't say 100% certainty this is true. But if it is, that Jeffrey Lurie's got to do something. You got to strip Howie Roseman of power when it comes to player evaluations, to who the Eagles are going to activate on game day, and you got to take those kind of things away from him. He should not have an influence on the draft. If you want to make him vice president of player operations, if you want, not player operations, but of the team in general, he just cannot have any say when it comes to drafting people. I promise you, if there's a lot of other people would not have took J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, they would have took DK Metcalf. And this isn't after the fact. This is as it was happening. All right? There's a lot of bad moves he's had over the course of the year. Something happened after the Super Bowl. Howie Roseman went from humbling himself to becoming great to going back to old Howie, the Howie that destroyed the team before Chip Dip Kelly came, okay? We're back there again. We are back there again. Where's the GM? Why haven't we hired a GM? Joe Douglas was gone, a year ago. They've not brought anybody in. Crazy. Now he's telling the coaches how to run. And here's the other thing. What the hell's up with Doug Peterson? Like, you're a Super Bowl coach. You won a Super Bowl. And you're allowing your GM, this little man, running around, calculating the calculations with his pencil and his pocket protector. You're letting him tell you Nate Gary has to be active on game day? He's the one telling you this? Where's balls? Where is Doug's balls? Where are they? He's got big balls. I don't think he's got any. I think he needs a bucket because something's ripping. Okay? The truth is, Doug Peterson should never, ever, ever, ever accept that the GM is going to tell you who to play on game day. He's a Super Bowl coach. He won a Super Bowl as a coach. Whether you think he deserved it or it was Frank, I don't care. He should have enough power to tell the GM, go take a hike. You ain't telling me who to activate and who not. This is insane. If this is happening, this is insane. Insane. How can a team that wins a Super Bowl, 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, how could they go to utter chaos? Because that's what it is. If Howie Roseman is doing that, we got a big problem. And here's the thing that I'm saying, and I blame Doug. I got to blame Doug. Partly, come on, dumb thing. I partly got to blame Doug. Because the truth is he shouldn't be allowing it to happen. Even if he has to leave his job, he shouldn't be. He should be like, no. I think this is insane. This is insane. I honestly don't know if this is real or not, because I think it's just so insane. And the only reason I think it could be is because of what we got and how we pre-Chip Kelly. He did a lot of weird things like this. He couldn't get along with any football guys, any football minds, and maybe he's back to his old ways. Just saying. I'm just saying. Now, what I'm scared of is that we're going to go on Sunday with Alshon, DeSean, and Travis Fulgham ain't going to play. We ain't going to see him on the field. How is that possible? We're dealing with Howie Roseman. He's the one making sure this guy plays, that guy plays. You think he's not going to want to play the guys he's spending a lot of money on? Even if it's a detriment to the team, he doesn't want to show Jeffrey Lurie that, hey, look, this guy that makes nothing plays more than this guy that makes all the money. They better play Travis Fulgham. That's all I'm saying. Better play him. They better tell Howie Roseman that it's time to go back to the boiler room. Philly 500 is ready to take him there. And it's got to happen, because if this is what's going on with this Eagles organization, we got a lot. We got big problems. We got big problems, and we need dramatic changes. Just my opinion. Had to put my 2 cents in on it. With that said, let me know what you think in the comment section. Take care. Talk to you later. And don't be a dingbat.